Okay, so welcome to my second video. If you got through the first one, well done. This one's going to be slightly different in that I was asked to do a shorter video. So hopefully I'll get this right and it'll be around about 15-20 minutes. Knowing me, it'll probably be slightly longer, but we will see. I want you to concentrate on breathing through this session. So it's supposed to be a bit of a rejuvenating session. So you want to concentrate on your breathing and concentrate on how you're moving. So don't just put your body into the position that you always have put it in. So think about how you're moving and how your body's feeling. We're going to start lying down, so if you want to grab a pillow or a block for your head, you can do. And we're going to come over and start lying on your back. So we're just going to take a minute to just get yourself comfortable on the mat. And you might want your knees bent, feet on the floor, or if your lower back feels good, you can have your legs long down on the floor. And you're just going to take a second and take some deep breaths in and out. So just centre yourself, let yourself sink onto the mat. Let things go, so let anything go that you're thinking about. So whatever's happened before this video and whatever is going to happen after the video, let it go. So some nice deep breaths in and out. You can bring your hands onto your tummy if you want to, just to bring a bit of awareness of how you're breathing. So as you breathe in, you want to allow your ribs to expand. Tummy expands, you breathe into the sides and the back of your body. And as you breathe out, you're just letting everything come down to the ground. So take another couple of breaths like that. And when you're ready, you're going to bring your hands down by your sides. And as we breathe in, we're just going to lift the hands up and bring them over. Breathing out, drawing through your core, so bring a little bit more awareness to your core as you bring the arms back down again. And again, nice deep breath in. Bring the arms up and over. Breathing out. Bring the arms all the way back down, drawing that centre through, so tummy through towards your spine, tummy bottom towards the spine. Breathing in, bring the arms up and over, last one. Breathing out, bring those arms all the way down, just bringing in awareness to where your shoulder blades are. So you want to slide those shoulder blades down and back, and you might want to have a wiggle around and draw your shoulder blades underneath your spine at this point. So if you've got your legs long on the floor, you're going to bend them, bend the knees and pop the feet on the floor. And again, you might just need to have a wee wiggle around. Bring your hands back down to the floor. So we're going to bring the feet together, knees together. Arms can come out to the sides, or you can have them in a capital A shape with your head, or you can have them cradling your head, elbows out to the sides. It's up to you. This is a slightly more advanced position with the hands here. So we're just going to bring the knees side to side. So breathing in, you're taking the knees over, turning the head to the opposite side. Breathing out, draw through your centre to come back up to the start position. And again, over to the other side. Turning the head to the opposite direction. Breathing out, drawing through that core to come back to centre. One more on each side. So taking the knees out, taking the head to the opposite side. Breathing out, bringing those knees back to centre. So think about your breath here. You want to be keeping your shoulder blades back and down to get a good twist, good rotation through the spine. Breathing out, coming back to centre. And we're gently going to draw one knee into the chest and then the other. And if it feels good, you're going to rock side to side, or you can do small circles, whatever feels good for you. And bring the knees back to a standstill. So you're going to hug your knees right in to your chest. So at this point, your back wants to be flat on the mat. So you want to have imprinted your spine on the mat. So we're just going to wake the core up here, and we're going to breathe out and lift your nose to your knees. And you can come up as high as you want, as long as that back stays on the mat. And we're going to breathe here. So draw the shoulder blades back and down. You're going to take a breath in. And out. Breathing in. So keeping your neck long. You want a nice long neck, you don't want to strain it in any way. Last breath, breathing in and out. And we're going to bring that head back down onto the mat. And slowly you're going to take your left leg, you're going to bring it down. We're going to take the right leg into the air. And we're just going to point and flex the toes. You can take the ankle round in circles. So just bringing in awareness to the foot. Thinking about how your ankle feels, how your leg feels. Now your leg, you want your leg straight. So your leg might be bent at this point, so you might need to bring it a little bit further on the diagonal, depending on how flexible you are through the hamstrings. You might need to use a towel for support, or a band, or whatever you've got that can hold your leg if you can't reach. And from here we're just going to do a couple of hamstring stretches. So bending the knee, breathing in, breathing out, straightening that leg, flexing the foot as you come to the top. And again, breathing out, flexing that foot, straightening the leg. Try not to lock the knee out, so we don't want to put any stress on that knee joint. Last one, we're going to bring that knee down to the ground. You're going to bring the left knee into the chest and take that leg up nice and straight. So again, you might be on a diagonal. We're going to breathe in, bend the knee, breathing out, straightening the leg. Breathing in, bending the knee, breathing out, straightening the leg, flexing the foot. We'll do two more here. So concentrating on the breath and how your leg feels. Don't force it, so you're working to where you're comfortable, so you don't want to force that hamstring into a position it doesn't want to be in. Bringing that foot down to the ground. Excellent. So we are going to bring one knee up again and the other knee up, and we're going to take the hands onto the knees, and you're just going to give yourself a little stretch here. So we want the spine flat on the mat again. You don't want any arching up, you want your spine flat on the mat, and you're just going to press the knees away as far as you can get with straight arms. And from here you're going to press your knees into your hands, hands into your knees, rolling the shoulder blades back and down. Spine should be flat on the mat, so you should feel your core switched on here. So breathing in, breathing out. So breathing through it, you're pressing your knees into your hands, hands into your knees, and you're holding it. For 3, 2, 1. Gently bringing one foot down to the floor, one knee, the other foot down to the floor, and giving yourself just a roll back through the shoulders. Excellent. So we are going to turn over into prone position. So just over onto one side, and we're going to come all the way over, and we're going to come into your prone swimming position. So we've done this in classes lots of times. I'm going to teach this today with forehead on the ground. If you feel you want to make it slightly harder, you can lift the forehead and the head up off the ground. Just make sure you're not getting any pulling or any tension in your lower back when you do this. So arms come out nice and wide, long on the mat. You want to bring your legs hip distance apart, and you want to make sure that your hip bones are on the mat and your pubic bones pressing into the mat, so you've got that length through your spine. From here, you're going to place the forehead onto the mat, and as you breathe out, engage through your core, so draw up, navel to spine. We're going to lift opposite arm and leg off the floor. Breathing in to come down. Breathing out to lift the opposite side. Breathing in to come down. So bring that awareness to the core again. So you want to make sure that you're drawing your tummy button up towards your spine. If you want to bring it up slightly to the next level, you can bring your head up, but keep your neck nice and long. So you want to think about perhaps holding an orange between your chin and your chest. So you've got a nice long neck, you're not looking across the room. And we're just lifting through, waking up the back of the body here, getting everything working. Give me 2 more lifts, or even yourself out. If you know which side you started on, please finish on the opposite side. Last one.